Hey everybody, it's Wesley. We're back with All Pistons Garage. Guys, I want to give you an update on the 04 GT. As you know, a couple weeks ago we picked it up from paint. And I've been kind of busy, so I started putting it back together. I picked it up late. It was raining and I brought it home. The next day I went out of town. We went and visited my daughter. I was gone a couple days. When I came back, I had to work 6 days straight at work, 12-hour days. So it was a little better than a week before I could get started on putting the car back together, putting the sail panels on, the side scoops, lights, stuff like that. And guys, we run into an issue. Well, that's putting it lightly. We run into several issues. I'm going to try to show you what we're dealing with. It's very hard to get it to show up on camera, but I'll show you the most prominent ones. There's several things, but I'm going to try to show you the ones that the camera can pick up the best. Here we go, guys. So guys, I'm going to show you something he actually showed me when I picked the car up. We had something going on right here. Not sure exactly what was going on. He actually pointed this out and told me, hey, I feel like I may have to repaint this roof. I feel like you may have to bring it back, keep an eye on it, and he's correct. It started out like looked like about the size of a needle point, but it's grown. And we've got several things going on with this roof now. Actually, several things. You can't hardly see it in the video, but it looks like there was a cup or something set right here. It's perfectly circle. And it's got the paint messed up, as you can tell. Barely can tell. It's perfectly round. Don't know what happened there. We're just going to start with the top of this thing. And then we had this show up. You can see it's like got some kind of rash there. It's very, very rough. It extends out. It's very, very rough. It's a pretty good sized patch right here. It's a pretty good sized patch. It's very, very rough. It's also starting to do it right here. You can see right there. Starting to do it right there. So several issues going on along with the roof. There is some more things up there, but they just don't want to show up on camera. But I showed you some of the things. That's not all. This hood has not disappointed me. It's like every time I come out here, it's like I can find something. So there is a bubble forming. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a bubble forming right there. Right there. But there is another one that's really easy to see. You can see that one. There's a bubble there. Got a pretty good paint run right there. But here's something that's terrible. Look at this, guys. This thing is bubbling up just all the way back. You can see it. It just continues to go on. And it might stop right around in there, so I can feel it till about right there. We've got the hood, the paint is bubbling up on. I'm not a paint and body guy, so, you know, I paid somebody to take care of this. We got a good bit of fisheye going on here, as you can see. Maybe you can or you can't. Yeah, right there. You can see the right here. There's a good bit of fisheye activity right there. We have about I measured it as about 14 inches. We have a run right here that is about 14 inches long. You can really see it right there. It just continues to go on back. You can actually see it in the reflection on the bottom part of the, yeah, see I measured it. It just keeps going. It's about 14 inches long. There's a smaller one on the door. It's about 4 inches long on the other side. Something's happening to the paint here on the, this is really, really rough. And as you can tell, it's missing paint. I don't know if when they buffed it, I don't know, but that's not good. You can see some more of that measleness going on there. Just, I don't know, guys. Now we get back over here. I can tell that they buffed right here. I guess they were trying to get some orange peel out. This part of the car is just a little bit duller than the rest. It almost looks like soap dried on it, right in there. You can see it, right in there. Like soap dried on it, but it's a little rough. It's orange peel. They done it on both sides, and you know, you get that. You try to buff it out, guys. I can live with a little bit of couple fish eyes, a little trash in it. You know, I told him I wasn't expecting a show car paint job, but I definitely need something better than this. We've got issues here, if you guys can see that. We got some issues going on right here. This looks like the same stuff that's going on with the trunk. Can you see that right there? It's very hard, guys. It's very hard to get it right there. You can see it right in there. Same thing that's on the roof, and it is doing it here as well. Let's see if I can get that back in focus again. Get the light to reflect on it. Very hard, guys. The camera just don't want to pick up what the human eye is picking up. But it's very, very rough. But you can see, sorry guys, it's just, there's also there's actually a paint bubble right there that you just can't hardly see it. There it is right there. It's bubbling up there. Whatever this is, it's starting right here now. See if I can get it, see there? When I first brought the car home, I noticed a little, like a pimple, and now it's rough. Feels just like whatever this is. And there's a little bit of a run down there. You won't even, I can't even pick it up with the camera. Guys, I don't mind a little bit of a fisheye here and there, a little bit of dirt. I'm okay with that. It's very, very hard, even with in the best scenario, to get a car perfect. And if you're paying, you know, $10,000, then you can expect that. I told him when we dropped the car off, I said, hey, I just want it to look decent. I don't need a show car paint job. I just need a paint job that looks good enough to go, you know, to drive to a car show. But as you can see over there on that roof, you can see, look at that, see that? You can see it right over there, look at that. See it? That's unacceptable, guys. That's terrible. So we have stopped. I had put the mirrors on, side scoops. Like I said, I put the reflectors. I put the third brake light in. I really love the car, and as you can tell, it's got a nice shine to it, guys. But the paint's literally like crawling, getting ready to crawl off the car, and we can't have that. So the guy told me if I found anything to bring it back, so that's what we're going to do. When I talked to him originally, he was like, you know, we may have to repaint the hood, but guys, I don't know. There's a lot to unpack here. A lot. There's a lot. So, and it just kind of worries me. What am I not seeing, you know? Actually, every time somebody other than me looks at it, they find something. That's how my uncle found that ring that was up here that I showed y'all that looked like somebody has set something on it and it done the same things it did over there. I didn't even see that. And that's the good thing about having fresh eyes. So, yeah, it's got a little more trash in it. When I say trash, you know, dust particles or whatever than I'd like to have, but I really could live with that. But what I can't live with is things that I've pointed out to you. So this is where we're at, guys. We're gonna get a hold of him, and I just hope that he honors what he said he would do. But until then, we are dead in the water. We are dead in the water. There's no sense in putting this car back together just so it could be stripped and repainted, because it's a lot of work to get this stuff on and off. And man, there's just no sense in putting all this stuff on when it's got to come back off. I am very, very disheartened. I waited a very long time. When I dropped this car off, initially it was only supposed to take 4 to 5 weeks. That was the agreement. I dropped it off at the 1st of February. And I got the car back, maybe, was it 3 weeks ago, maybe? June. So you can do the math there. That was a little longer than 4 or 5 weeks. And I know people can run into some problems, and the things he told me, they're personal things of his. I'm not going to repeat them, but it was just 1 week after another, a reason the car didn't get painted. And I waited so long, guys. I waited so long, and you've seen the videos, taking the car apart, trying to find good parts, trying to make sure when we did get it painted, we wouldn't have dents and stuff like that. And I'm just heartbroken over this. I really am. It's very disappointing. And I'm just hoping and praying that he will make it right. Hopefully this week we'll find out. And we'll go from there. All right, guys. So until I find out what we're going to do, I get with the guy and see what kind of, see if he's going to stand good on what he said when I brought the car, lifetime warranty. We're going to see, because this has just been a couple of weeks, and there's a lot of stuff that's popped up in just a couple of weeks. So we'll get a hold of him and see what we're going to do about it. All right, guys. I'll keep you updated. As soon as I find out something from him, I'll let you guys know. For those of you that watch the videos, thank you very much. For those of you that subscribe, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Got some events coming up I'll be putting on here soon. Guys, hang in there. It's very hot in Florida. And when it gets this hot, events start getting few and far between. You got in Florida, you have more spring events and fall events than you do during the summer, because, man, I'm sweating goats right now just standing here talking to y'all. So that's Florida for you. All right, guys. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Thank you, guys.